If you've got a quick patch to do, you can get this 20-minute, 45-minute, and I believe it's 1 hour. And that's how long it takes to dry. But you can't sand it till the next day, but at least it's dry enough to put a second coat on it. That's this is like for filling big gaping cracks or holes or whatever. But let me show you how to mix this stuff up. It is not difficult to mix up. The biggest problem is a lot of people, and I've done it too. Well, what you do, you try to put in there about what you think you might need. It's either always too much or not enough. Most of the time it's not enough. But I got a little left over in case you get it too thin. So we're going to pour, we don't pour much water in here. Now you don't want to mix it any more than you have to, because the more you mix it, the faster it dries. So you want to get it just about where you want it. So you put it on your trowel and it shouldn't slide off. Anyway. Alright, I've got all our tape on. That's that fiberglass tape. Put our first mud on there. Then as soon as you get through with all that, go wash out your bucket right away, because you don't want this stuff setting up. It's just extremely too hard to get it out of there. Hey, what we're going to do on the top part, being that the brackets are on the inside, we're going to do them last. So what we're going to do, we're going to run a bed all the way around on the outside on just one side. On the outside, I'm doing, I'm pushing more, feathering it more on the outside and building it up in the center. There, how the outside edge is feathered and the inside is thicker. So now we're going to do that on the top. Well, now that you got your heavy lines established, now it's just a matter of working inside and doing the best you can. Don't worry too much about the snail tracks right now. You can get them on the next go around. The 2 beds for the day, so now we pretty much going to have to wait till tomorrow now so we can knock off all the high points, come in and feather it in. See, this stuff is pretty doggone soupy. that's what we want, because all we're doing is putting a light coat on there. And the other outside edge. You can see as we're going along, we're feathering it to where we have to do just very little sanding, if any at all. I mean, I know we're going to have to do a little bit, but now we'll come back after this dries up, sets up a little bit, then we'll do the center part here. Okay, we got everything scraped ready for our last bed. And then after this bed, it's going to be light sanding and then just touch up. Now we get the extra wide one to finish it up. And that one, and then after that, you've got a real nice wall that you've done, and this is really a little bit more than you're going to get into a regular patch job, because you don't have to go around all those brackets and things. And now let's put our shelves up there. And then there we go. So when you get close to the end of the job, you need to make sure you don't get all those little pebbles. And you want to mix up just a little bit at a time, and then you just keep adding a little more. Because this is the point you don't want all those streaks in there. What you can do, you can just keep adding a little bit at a time until you get plenty in here that you need.